Hello everybody, welcome to the Divine 222. Welcome back for another video. So let me know how you liked my parent-child estrangement video. I will be having a lot of videos like this on from now on, teaching different things that I've gone through. Giving you some Bible verses that may help you if you are going through and or experiencing what I have been going through. Today I want to talk about friendships. The topic of today, it's all about friendships and how I view them and how I feel they should be. And I do actually have some Bible verses on friendships. I was called to do this because of some experiences lately and also in the past that I've had with friendships, and they have not always been good. I have my friend group that I grew up with and I've known for 40 plus years, and those people, they've stood by me. We've hardly ever argued. We've hardly ever had differences, but they're also far away. I grew up on Long Island in New York. I now live in Florida, and we're so far away from each other. And I know nowadays you got Zoom, you got all different ways that you can see your friends, communicate with them, but it's just, I gotta be honest, it's not the same as being with my friends in person. And I miss them. And those were really the only friendships I've ever been able to establish without drama, conflict. But living where I live now and in this day and time, and I know things have changed since COVID, my friendships that I make now, and it could be also because I'm over 50, so I am a 50-something woman. The friendships that come into my life now, I only have a couple with substance. I only have a couple who actually let me be who I am when I'm around them. I only have a couple that don't involve jealousy, drama, envy, backstabbing, things like that. First, I want to go through a couple of Bible verses. Jesus struggled too with people. There were people that were jealous of him, envious of him. There were people who were mean to Jesus, and I'm sure Jesus understood that not everybody is your friend. Okay, and that, I think, that is why he created verses for us to go by and to live on, because they help us get through the times where we don't have those good friendships in our lives. The first one is Proverbs 17:17. This was the first one that caught my eye, really got me in the heart, and really got my attention because I feel this way. It says, a friend loves at all times. At all times. Okay? And a brother is born for a time of adversity. And then I looked at John 15:13, and that also hit me in a good way. It says, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Okay, now that talks about making sacrifices for your friends. I do believe there are times where you should. I do believe that no matter how busy we are, we should stop what we're doing occasionally. And it's like a garden. If you want your garden to grow, you plant it, you water it, you maintain it, right? Friendships deserve watering, because a friendship is like a garden. The more you give to it, the more it grows, right? Well, I do believe that there are times when a friend really needs you. You should stop exactly what you're doing as long as it's not an emergency. And you should go to that friend, and you should be there for that friend. And you should always let somebody be who they are. Always. Jesus put us on this earth to be who we are. He loves us for every fault, every mistake. He loves us for who we are, correct? Then why shouldn't we have friendships like that? People that accept us for who we are, people that love us no matter what. And I know once in a while, I can say things to somebody that could really offend them and put them off. I'm a very blunt, outspoken person. And I do also think that those are the truest of friends. And I don't have a lot of people that feel that way. I've had a lot of friendships end because I've said things that, caught their attention, and they were like, well, I don't like what you said to me, so I'm just going to go off and do my own thing. Well, that to me, that just makes me believe and realize that I'm not in the right friendship. Because if I can't be myself around you and really tell you how I feel and really express my feelings and concern about things, that's not a friend. A friend is somebody who listens, somebody who lets you be yourself and is there. And I do believe Jesus wants us to be who we are, okay? Now, there's another verse in here. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. In other words, if you do for me, I'll do for you, right? You do for me. If you're there for me, I'll be there for you. You can tell me anything, and then I should be able to tell you anything. Jesus doesn't want us to be somebody we're not. Why should our friends expect us to be somebody we're not? Okay? I have friends that have known me my whole life and have accepted me for who I am as I them. Okay? And I just feel like if they don't accept you for who you are, then they need to be out, okay? This one's very important to me. It's Colossians 3:13. Bear with each other and forgive one another. Forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgives you. Do you think there's anything that we could do that Jesus would not forgive? Anything in this world? I don't. I do believe, and he died for our sins, everybody. He died for our sins. He loved us so much that he died for our sins. There's also Matthew 10:36, and a person's enemies will be those of his own household, which tells me that sometimes there are even family members who could be not for us, but friends that could be more for us. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to get at today. All I'm trying to express is that a friendship is someone that accepts you for who you are, someone that believes in you, okay? Someone that prays with you. Maybe you can find some friends that go to church with you, okay? Somebody that has faith like you do. Remember, a friend loves at all times, okay? Friends should not stop loving you because you're not doing what they want. You're not behaving how they want you to behave. Jesus doesn't act like that with us. There were people who treated Jesus like that. But he stayed true. He stayed true to the world, to himself. He never let it get to him. So if you're experiencing that right now, I just want to let you know that God sees you. Jesus sees you. He knows your pain. And if there are people who are treating you this way and they don't accept you for who you are, the way that you are, faults and all, let them go. He's got something better coming for you in this lifetime. Because not only does one door open when another one closes, but Jesus, he puts people in our paths that are supposed to be there. And when they no longer are supposed to be there, he takes them away and those doors close. So if you're asking, why did this person not want to be my friend anymore? Why did this person leave my life? Jesus has better for you. He has better. All right, I really wanted to come on here and talk about that because I did have an experience this week where, I did tell a friend exactly how I felt. And she basically just decided right off the bat, with not even 5 minutes of a conversation, that it was just time to end the friendship. And it really was not a very long friendship. But I knew right then and there that this is somebody that Jesus didn't want in my path anymore. I knew that he was going to bring some better people into my life that understood me, served me, and that I could serve. And we could serve each other in a way that would please Jesus and would please God. Okay? Godly friendships. They're hard to find, but they're out there, everybody. Okay? I really hope this helped you today. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so because I'm going to have a different message every week. All right? And if you have any kind of ideas or suggestions, that, of things that you would like me to discuss and talk about on this channel, please put it down below in the comments, and I definitely will look into it. I'll do some research. If it's not something that I've experienced, I will do my best to deliver the content that you're looking for. Okay, I love you guys. God bless you, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.